Hey everyone. This video is something a little different for me. I have decided to do my very first bullet journal. I have seen them around. I quite like them, but I have never made one before. I've never used one before. So I got this dot grid journal book that I picked up at a local store in town here just for like $5. So I have gone through and with my pencil, I have kind of sketched out some things. So I've got the year written out here. So now I'm going to go through with my black marker pen and draw over the numbers. I do not draw really fancy. I would like to learn some fancy lettering and stuff eventually, but basically I'm just kind of going over them, making the numbers just a little bit thicker. And this will kind of be more of a plain journal as far as the writing and lettering goes, but I'll decorate it with things like this pretty washi tape and some coffee themed washi tape, erasing any of the pencil marks that are showing through. And then I've got some sticky stickers that are I had a subscription to Sticky a few years ago, and I have a lot of stickers left over, and so I had these pretty coffee themed stickers that went well with this washi tape. So I'm just decorating some coffee theme for 2025 because I love coffee. And the next page, I'm doing a year in pixels page. I have seen a few people do this. I think the most thing I've seen it for is tracking moods, which I don't really care to track my mood right now, but I thought it would be fun to track the weather, and I had seen a couple people use it as a weather tracker. So just getting my stickers placed down there, and then I have some weather themed washi tape, trimming that down. And then I will go ahead with my black pen and write down the abbreviation or just the initials for the months of the year, and then going across and writing the days of the month. And then I have my little key for the different types of weather, and then color code it with different markers. I think it'll be fun at the end of the year to see what this looks like. So I have some weather themed stickers from Sticky that I'm just going to add a few here and there onto this page just to decorate it a little bit more. And then the next page is a year at a glance calendar. So I've got a little tiny calendar for each month. That takes a bit to get all the lines spaced out there. And well, I had planned it out with my pencil earlier, but just drawing all the grids in. And I did make a mistake on this one coming up. I messed up on that one, so I'm grabbing my phone to double check what day of the week does this month start on. I accidentally had September starting on Sunday, but it actually starts on Monday, so I had to fix that. And I just pulled out some correction tape here, which doesn't look super nice, but oh well. Mistakes are a part of life. So as I get those grids finished, then I will go ahead and write in all the numbers on each calendar. You can see I've got my phone there still. I'm just making sure I'm not going to make any more awful mistakes. And then here I'm just erasing my pencil marks and writing the days of the week above each calendar there. And then I take a blue highlighter and just highlight above each calendar, and that's where I'm going to write the abbreviation for each month with my black pen. I've seen people use Tombow markers. I don't have any, so the highlighter worked for now. And then I've got some more of these coffee themed stickers. I actually used some of these coffee bean stickers and covered over a couple of the mistakes that I had made. So sometimes you can cover over some of your mistakes. Some of the mistakes I make in this book are not fixable, like they can't be covered. So I've used whiteout in some spots and you can still see it, but that's okay because life is all about working through your imperfections. So there's that page. Next one, I have a quote page, and I would like throughout this bullet journal to do a quote before each new month. So this is my quote before January. So I did have it written out in pencil, as you can see, and then I'm just going over it with my black pen. And this quote seemed to me to fit well with some stars, so I've drawn in a few little stars in some pencil, which I will also go over with the black pen. And the stars there, I didn't really have a theme planned out for January, but this ended up being my theme for January, is like stars and space kind of thing. So I've got this PET tape that has some planets and stars and things. So I'm sticking some of that down here. And then you will see that this star theme just continues through the whole month of January. So here I have got my January calendar page. I'm just checking my spacing, making sure I know which day of the week January starts on. Drawing out my calendar grid. I like to have the calendar the big calendar at a glance there so that I can write in any important things and just kind of see it all at once. So as I get these lines finished here, then I will go ahead and write the numbers for the dates in January. And then I go ahead and write the days of the week, and here I made another mistake. I generally start my weeks on Sunday, is how I like to have my calendar, and I accidentally wrote Monday and Tuesday, so I had to use some correction tape again and fix those. So I'm going over my January word there with black, and then I've got some more of these star themed and positive quotes stickers that I'm adding to this page. I have several Happy Planner sticker books to go through, and I think I have about 4 of them that have star themes. So I have several of them out here, you can see, and I'm just adding stickers here and there to decorate the page. And then my next page is a January habit tracker. I'm adding some calendar grids. There's a few things that I like to be able to check off each day of the month and know that I've done. I have 3 different languages that I'm currently learning on Duolingo. So I have a little calendar for each of those to mark off. I've got German, Hindi, and French. And then I make one for my plant care as I go through, each day and kind of check what plants need to be watered and make sure I don't forget that, because there was a time I used to kill a lot of plants and then I didn't have plants. Now I have lots, so I want to keep them alive. And then my bottom 2 boxes are for exercise, which I need incentive to check the box off in order to exercise. That's really sad, but it's the truth right now. So I have a box for We Fit and a box for treadmill. And just adding the titles to those. And then I write January in there a little nicer. In the next page, I'm keeping track of the birthday cards that I send. Well, like I have certain birthday cards each month that I like to send off. So I'm just writing the names down, and then I have a little box where I can actually check off when I've dropped it in the mail so that I know it's done. And then just writing birthdays on there and decorating it with some more star-themed stickers. I quite like the way this star-themed month has worked out here. Now, this page is the start of my January weekly layouts. So I do like to have a box for each day of the week where I can write in different things going on, whether it's appointments or different tasks that I need to do each day. I like to make lists and check them off when I've done them. So I'm making a box for each day of the week, and then there's an extra box at the end just for random tasks that need to be done in that week. I also like to visually see a little monthly calendar, so I've got just a small little January calendar there that I've written out just the numbers and the days of the week, going through and writing my days of the week on there, and I've highlighted on the calendar which week of January it is, so this is the first week of January. And I am doing a weekly tracker box here for my business stuff, so I've got, making sure that I check my emails and check my Etsy shops and mark off when I've posted something to YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or on my blog or that type of thing. Just making a little tracker box for that on each weekly spread. And of course, adding some stickers on there and make it look nice. And I also I've gone through off camera and made the rest of the weekly spreads for January. So I've got all 5 weeks of January done up there. And I need to go through with my nice star-themed stickers and quotes and decorate each of these pages just a little bit. So added quotes on each day, added some stars on each day. And then another thing I decided I wanted to keep track of on each day is how many glasses of water I'm drinking. I am really bad at my water intake. So I am making a little 8-box check marks on each day so that I can color in a box when I've drank a glass of water. That sounds really sad, but I'm hoping that it's going to help me because honestly, I probably drink between 2 to 5 8-ounce glasses of water a day, and I know that's not nearly enough. So I am hoping that this is going to help me to be more consistent and drink more water. So we'll see how it goes. So I've got those. I'm continuing. I sped this up a lot just as I'm doing my water trackers for the rest of the month of January. And I did make a mistake on this one. I did not need a water tracker on that last day because it is past January, so I just covered it over with a sticker. And after each month, I want to do just a fun spread. So this one I decided to make a spread called Movies Watched, where I will keep track of the movies that I watched this year. My husband and I like to do dinner and a movie often, so we tend to watch a fair amount of movies, a mixture of old ones and new ones. Actually, the first movie we watched this year was The Godfather. So that'll be my first one on here. So I've got some fun washi tape that I used there, and there we go. This is my finished bullet journal. I'm quite happy with how it turned out for my first one. It'll be fun to see that year in pixels for the weather, my nice coffee themed year to glance. And then this quote, life will only change when you become more committed to your dreams than you are to your comfort zone. And then my January calendar spread has some star themes on there, star stickers, and some nice positive quotes on there. Made some mistakes there, but oh well. Embrace the imperfections. My January habit tracker, I'm quite excited about that. See how consistent I am. And my birthdays, get my cards sent off. And my weekly layouts, these will be helpful. My water tracker, I hope, is going to be really helpful. And just flipping through each of the 5 weeks of January, again pointing out mistakes that I made, but oh well. I'm still happy with the end result. And then my final page is the movies watched page, which will be fun to see what all I watch throughout this year of 2025. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, happy, peaceful new year.